You are not too much. You are the exact signal someone else is waiting for. I realized something wild this week. Every single creator I admire, the ones who blow my mind on Substack or YouTube, they are men. Brilliant men, but actually only men. So yeah, this is the value signal. And in this sea of grayscale ambition and black and white minimalism, I started asking, where is the signal from the feminine frequency? Not watered down, not polished to death, something bold, true, alive. That's why I'm here. Why I'm starting this? This isn't just a podcast. This is a permission slip. It's a pulse, a movement, a proclamation. A place where women, especially women like me who are mothers, creators, thinkers, can show up in full color. I'm building the value signal because I was tired of ghosting my own frequency. I don't want to shrink to fit the algorithm. I don't want to whisper because I'm still figuring it out. I want to live in public and create something that transmits energy, value, truth. And in that journey, I'm finding my value and my truth. And that's what I intend to allow women to do too in their own lives, in their own circumstances. If you've ever felt too intense, too sensitive, too spiritual, too ambitious, too weird, welcome home. You are home. I started this because I was struggling to fit in a new country, in a new setting. I was struggling to find myself after becoming a mother. And through help of very good coaches, therapists, a lot of inner search and search also online, I found what I actually wanted to do, and I want to bring my voice out. I'm building this because I believe women can be a force of change in our own lives without giving up motherhood, without giving up our families, without even giving up our jobs. We can find our value and our truth inside our own circumstances. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I intend to inspire to do too. So this is for the woman who wants to build her own creative system, not just consume another productivity hack, who wants her work to mean something and earn something. People who want to feel alive, women who want to feel alive in their bodies, in their voices, in their rituals, who want to design a life that glows. So you hear short solo episodes like this one, raw, walking in the woods sometimes, or whispering while the house sleeps, or with the noise of my stepkids listening to a cartoon in the background. And it's probably going to be done in one take because I don't have time to do it twice. This will not be over-polished. It will be present. And you get deep dives into habit systems, AI prompts, and metaphysical creativity. So I want to use this episode to talk a little bit about myself because most people that are joining me here don't know me. And I'm Anna. I'm a medical doctor, a thinker, a student of transformation. This is how I define myself. I'm also a seeker, a mother, a woman who left and came back differently, and then did it again and again. I grew up in Brazil and I studied medicine because that's what was expected of me, I confess. I did enjoy university and I'm someone who loves learning. So the medical school was a good place for me. But after I came out and became a resident doctor and started working all the long hours, all the night shifts and 100-hour weeks, it did get the best of me. And after 4 years, I came into a kind of burnout. In my way of showing this was a complete catharsis. You know, I left where I was. I went into a sabbatical year, traveled the world, ended up spending 2 years in a Buddhist center where I came into contact with the Tibetan Buddhist traditions, and that opened my mind in ways I wouldn't I wouldn't manage to predict, and spent 2 good years living there and learned about Tibetan philosophy and psychology, and went back to working as a doctor after that because that's what I knew how to do, and also because it was expected of me. So it's been a long journey of doing what I was expected to do because I was a really good student and everyone thought, you were too clever to do something else. Or, I wanted to do archaeology or oceanography or fashion, you know, something adventurous or creative. And I didn't do it because it was expected to me as one of the best students in class to actually do one of the most difficult things to get into at university, which is medicine. And my father is also a medical doctor. So there was this expectation in the family too. And that's what I did. And nowadays, I don't regret it. I used to regret it. I don't anymore because it has opened up a lot of opportunities for me, especially in the studies of metaphysics and neuroscience and behavior. And all of this is a huge knowledge luggage that I can bring along with me and that I can use. So I don't regret it. But the value signal, it's yet my passion project. I'm developing tools in the background, which I intend to use here. You watch me build a tool that turns what you should do into how you actually do it. I'm a medical doctor myself. I know a lot about telling people what they should do and seeing them fail, and I'm tired of it. This is not about being perfect. It's about showing up. So if you're tired of playing small in beige or in gray, and you're ready to build your voice, your system, your rhythm, subscribe and join me on this journey. And you will get a chance to see what I'm building as I build it in public with little filters and not so much editing and sometimes a little dog barking in the background. And let's make the value signal the frequency that reshapes what feminine creation looks like. Because maybe your life is already the message. Subscribe wherever you're listening. Share this with one woman who needs to hear this and who is looking for her truth and her values again. And follow along on Instagram too, at The Value Signal, for behind the scenes beauty.